EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry of the game, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Murray. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Murray. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Murray. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of him right off the top.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, He'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On the ground, it's Geis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd and 2, Murray will check it down to Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, this is Geis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end,
the Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's McCaffrey. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On the ground, McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action. Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Yeah,
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
319.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but they just... And he lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray gonna look deep for Wilson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And since they got the first down anyway, they'll decline the penalty.
Makes perfect sense, right? Defensive holding call. That's 5 yards, an automatic first down, and they completed the play anyway.
So after the hold, an automatic first down, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun!
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. No. Check. Patriot.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Detroit! Leopard! 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
McCaffrey on the counter. To run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
This is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Geis. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of 1st downs. And hopefully...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It was exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They stay on the ground. Geis again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Geis receives the pitch, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Murray now. And to the left side here, Wilson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. Now
a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A road win in the National Football League.